trained for 17 years and I won't stop anytime soon. And this Olympia will be in the best shape ever. Alright, so I'm going to the gym very soon. The gym is only 5 minutes away, so that's a big advantage. But I still like to eat my post-workout meal at the gym, for which I already combined all the ingredients in this Tupperware container. You know, I always have this big, what do you call it in English? Drawer of everything I need. I also got the fruit with me. Frozen fruit is actually fresher than fresh fruit. And also some dark chocolate, which I'm very gonna miss when I'm doing the Olympia prep. But I'm just gonna take this with me, put it in my bag, and then we're gonna drive off to the gym to work the legs. As I'm making the pre-workout before training legs, this is actually going to be my second leg day in a week. And for you guys who have been following me for a while, know that I've been training legs only once in a row basically. So legs, back and chest at the same amount of volume. But now, since the Arnold, and I finally have some time to recover a bit better sleep, better food, I'm able to, you know, change my workout split to get more volume in total, but specifically for the legs. So my first leg day is quad dominant, so that's the front of the leg, and the second day is the hamstring dominant. But now I'm training legs twice as much as the upper body. So that's a big difference from how I used to do things before, because I do think having a good X frame in classic bodybuilding is important. And I'm a big fan of proportions, symmetry, and it just needs to fit well. And as my upper body grows, I want my lower body to grow as well. And to make this workout incredible, I'm gonna drink now a liter of water. Especially with this new workout split, I think not only recovery but also preparation for the workout is very important. So, the pre-workout simply helps me get really the most out of each workout, especially for legs, as it's always going to be a challenging muscle group. And this is what I was talking about with the recovery aspect of this workout split. Protein post-workout is very important, so I like to take a nice, you know, pretty much 3 scoops here of the whey drip. Preparation really is key. Just have your food done. Just have it done if you want to make the most progress possible. Guys, training calves first warms up not only the ankles for deeper flexibility in the next movements, but also you don't want to do calves at the end, so now you still have fresh energy to attack them full force. I have a lot of people ask me, what is your workout split? And then I say, okay, the 4 days I just explained to you, and then they literally copy it, thinking they will achieve the same physique or the same results, but everybody is different, as in everybody has different strong points or points of improvement, and depending on what grows easy, that should get the least attention. What grows difficult should get the most attention. So for me, I want the legs to be bigger because I love to see that progress, that X frame as well. I know it's going to do my physique a lot more justice having a dominant upper body. So making sure that I get more volume in the legs will balance my physique out even better in classic physique, but it could be the other way around for somebody who has huge dominant legs with small arms. Train arms 2 to 3 times a week, legs only once, for example. So it really depends on your own physique. And that's really the key factor here. Take this as inspiration for designing your own workout split. depending on what you need to work on. Oh. Okay. Oh man. Oh, okay. Time for the next one. Oh. Boy. Hoi. Nice. Unilateral. Start with the weak side first and match with the strong side, but you know, we did 15 reps, so let's go a bit heavier. So 1 week I do this with 2 legs and now with 1 leg, or one workout. So every workout I do a laying leg curl variation. But if your gym only has 1 leg curl variant, 1 week you do with both legs and the other week with 1 leg to create some kind of a variation, which is what I've been doing for years. But you know, if you can use different machines, that would be the preferable option, of course. Oh. Done with the leg curl, so we pumped up the hamstrings and now it's time to stretch them out. But unfortunately, to stretch them out I need a platform, and I just looked over there and it's right over there next to the orange bag over there. So let's climb the ladder once again. Let's use it for the sit machine. Yeah, so over the years I used to train very much on instinct / simply what felt good. So I was always a fan of the mind-muscle connection. So for example with chest I did so much volume because I loved having a pump, like doing drop sets, supersets, everything just to get a maximum stimulus for the chest, every movement you can think of. But then you get stuck because then you get to a point where you need more targeted stimulus to grow the muscle, but you're spreading it across your whole body too much by doing way too much volume, and you can't really recover from it the more muscular you get. So from that I moved on to progressive overload model, which basically means make sure you get stronger every single week. So instead of just going into the gym and lifting hard, heavy, intense, but not really logging everything, I started to log my lifts to make sure, am I really improving the numbers? Like, okay, I'm doing a bench press 10 times 100, next time I want to do 11 times 100. If you don't log it, you will never really know if you're progressing. And once I did that, I made another jump in my progress. And then I started to think about, okay, how can I recover from doing this? Because once you keep pushing yourself to become stronger and stronger, you will need some kind of break somewhere. So I had to drop the volume on some muscle groups like the chest and like the back a little bit to make room for the legs, because that's remained my focal point later on, to make sure the balance of my physique is as perfectly representable as possible for classic physique, which of course after the Arnold victory is very important to me to keep that intact. So from a chaotic workout plan to a really structured logging or lifts workout plan with volume accumulated, pointed to the muscles you think are most important at that time. That's, to make a long story short, my changes in the way I work out right now. Ooh, let's die. Four sets of this, 4 sets of the laying leg curl, so that's 8 sets for the hamstrings in one workout. Now let's focus a little bit more on the glutes, a little on the quads. Let's go. Already grabbed my walking cane that I need after this leg workout. And I'm actually going to use this one for split squat, focusing on the glutes. And by the way, before you guys comment, why is Wesley coughing so much? Well, even a bodybuilder can get a cold every now and then, but we don't stop that from us working out. Weather outside is also not really conducive for not having a cold. Everybody in the Netherlands seems to have it right now, and when you have children, you will very easily get it. Anyway, let's start with the warm-up first. This I'm going to use as my balancing cane. Let's see. So to target the glutes, you want the weight to be over the front foot, like this. Yep. And you don't want to go all the way up. Just focus on the glutes here. If the next dumbbell will provide enough challenge. If not, I would have to move to 2 dumbbells and we'll get rid of the stick. Let's see. Yeah. I'm in the off season now. So literally the movement I just did, free weight, balancing movement, it takes a lot more recovery. Yes, it stimulates the muscle greatly, but it also requires more rest, more calories, more sleep. So during the prep, I choose movements that are more machine-based, less stimulus spread across the body, such as, for example, this split squat. Instead of holding a dumbbell, I could do it. I do a unilateral leg press, for example. So no stress on the lower back, nothing to hold on to, no balance. So those are the changes, and the volume goes down as well, as I won't be able to recover from as much volume as now, because now is the time to grow. And during prep, it's time to maintain muscle, so you don't need as much volume. Plus, you can't recover from the same because you're eating less. Sleep probably isn't as good as before. So yeah, volume changes and exercise selection, those are the biggest things, but don't increase the rep range, guys. Stay as strong as you can on each movement. In my opinion, if you want to keep your muscle, let the muscle know you need that strength to stay intact. Hoi. Okay. 2 sets of this to still include the glutes. And the first leg day, I also included quite a lot of glutes. So this is just a touch up, but a heavy one. Now let's finish the workout off with some extension time. Another unilateral movement. I think everything was unilateral today. I like to do mostly unilateral work, so 1 leg at a time at my second leg day, because it requires literally less weight. So less stress on the joints, the spine, other muscle groups and joint tendons, ligaments, stuff like that. And also it allows you to really focus on the muscle, not as much as just lifting super heavy weights. So mentally also, it's more convenient to do it with one leg at a time if you're training legs or any muscle group multiple times a week. Yeah. Ooh. Breath. See. See. Ooh. Oy, oy, oy. That was the workout, guys. We just compressed the body. The last thing I'm now going to do is decompress the body again by hanging upside down. There we go. All right, that was the workout, leg workout. As I mentioned, I added this extra day for the legs as I'm taking the Olympia and future competitions super seriously. After the Arnold, you know, things have changed in terms of my future in bodybuilding, as in my perception in what is possible now. On top of that, people have always believed that I can achieve what I already now achieved at the Arnold. But now that I have achieved this, of course, just like when I won my first competition, that's when I wanted to keep going. Now that I won the Arnold, I want to keep going with the victories. And the next one is going to be the Mr. Olympia. So what are my expectations for this show? Well, I honestly, truly believe that when I look at my Arnold Classic shape, it's still just the beginning of what can be achieved. Every single time I learn more and more about my body, about the science behind it in general. I think it's a lot of fun to experiment with nutrition, with training, supplementation to get the most out of yourself, such as this workout which I added to improve my physique. So I think the Olympia, just like I said at the Arnold, it's not just going to be, oh, Chris, the number one, he's going to win because he won last year and the other years before. I'm not saying this with an ego, I'm saying this with an enormous amount of appreciation for what has happened in the past, the momentum I'm having right now, the support you guys have given me, and the positivity that has been surrounding me with everybody around me and how everything is going. There's nothing stopping me from showing my absolute best at the Olympia. So to make a long story short, it's not just going to be Chris is going to win and who's going to be number two with a big distance. It's going to be a true battle, a close one. It's going to be difficult for the judges to see who's really going to win, because I learned from the Arnold anything is possible, and I want this to be serving as an inspiration for anybody who thinks they don't have the perfect shape to win a big competition. You can still win one as long as you work hard for it. I've trained for 17 years and I won't stop anytime soon, and this Olympia will be in the best shape ever. So make sure to either go there or get the live stream, check it out, because I will promise you it's going to be an exciting battle. And thanks to you guys, your support and your belief in me that I can now say this after winning the Arnold Classic. Let's do this, guys. Thank you for the golden support.